normally I don't give out my opinion, but I feel that in this case, I want to. A lot of the questions are about misuse, right? So we're talking about period leave. A lot of people are, first of all, saying, what happens if someone misuses the period leave? And I feel that this is also the argument when we talk about mental health days. This was also the argument, when we talked about rape laws, that, oh, there are some women who lie about it. But we cannot base our system, our structure, for bad actors or for people who will misuse. We need to base our structure on the trustworthy people who you want to encourage, on the trustworthy people who are there with their productivity, earning your trust on a daily basis, who are suffering in silence because there is no space created for them to be open about what they're going through. I genuinely believe that we do have workspaces and work policies that were designed for workplaces that were majority male. That's not the case anymore. We have more and more women in the workplace. Women are different. We have bodies that function on a monthly cycle. Some women, not all, some women go through excruciating pain that keeps them from getting out of bed once a month. And there has to be a system that understands that better. And I mean across the board, from the cool startup to those who are working in construction sites. There has to be a structure which allows them an easier day, a more accommodative day, a day when they can continue to contribute, or maybe just take the day off if they're going through terrible pain. Now, will that put them at a disadvantage during hiring? This was also a question that came up when maternity leave was extended to 6 months. But the truth is, we're human beings. And as we move towards a more productive civil society, it's important for us to acknowledge each other's pain and to acknowledge what we go through as human beings. The fact that there are some women, a percentage of women, not all, that go through a lot of pain is something that needs to be acknowledged. We need to find ways to help them be more productive. If there are managers who are going to choose not to hire women, managers are bigoted. They're wrong. And they're going to be hurting their companies by shutting out talent that will actually help them perform better. Look up the numbers, look up the research. Organizations with a larger performance and a larger workforce of women perform better on all counts. They are actually more efficient. They improve your top line, they improve your bottom line, they manage their time better. They are better managers as well. Take a look at the research. If you have a manager who is sitting at a table hiring men instead of women, he's hurting the organization that he is working for. He is the person we should be asking questions about, and not the women in the workforce. If there's someone who's a bad actor, someone who's misusing leave, that tends to be gender agnostic. Well, that person's a bad worker, and you should actually, that should impact their appraisal at the end of the year, but it should not be generalized to all women. And I genuinely believe that if someone has a mental health issue, if someone has severe migraines, if someone needs extra time, we should reach a point where we can have that conversation with our managers. Managers should reach a point where you create open spaces where people can talk about it. I do hope that this moves us towards a more welcoming workspace in India for all of us.